So you know, like my relationship with Natalie. Oh my God.
Bro, hold on. Let me just say one thing. Everybody's clearly thinking it. This show is hella fake. It should have been called Love is Blurry, not Love is Blind. Like everybody's clearly thinking it. Bro, you're doing so great right now. You're doing so great.
Like seriously?
Yo, bro, but everybody's thinking it. What you mean? Everybody knows the show is fake. I'm just the one to tell everybody what it's like. Don't be mad at me that you got some dirty laundry. Bro, wash your clothes.
Everybody just want to air their stuff out.
Okay,
on national TV.
So what? You trying to say I'm a bad guy or something? Everybody wants to know this stuff, duh. I'm just saying what the people want to hear.
Oh my God. Are you serious? You want to talk about it?
Yeah. Yo, shake, bro. What is wrong with you?
Woo.
Yo, what happened, bro?
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes for real. Let's go. Let's talk about this. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you've been here, well, thanks for stopping by again. My name is Igor, and this beautiful lady right here goes by the name of India. She's rocking her natural hairdo. It looks beautiful. Tell her in the comments how beautiful this lady looks. She is styling. Anyway, on this channel, we like to review shows such as Married at First Sight and Love is Blind. Today, you guys are in for some Love is Blind reunion.
And we're going to check out that other show that we're talking about, the end of the reunion.
Ultimatum. There's going to be a brand new show. Same producers as Love is Blind. It's looking kind of good.
So we might review that as well.
Yeah, the synopsis is a little confusing, but I think we get it. It's essentially you got couples that come in with their lover
and issues,
and they got their issues, and they're going to be given another like options. They're going to be given a bunch of options, and it's going to be up to them to decide whether they're going to leave with the person they came in with, or they're going to swap and get somebody new. At the end of the day, somebody's getting somebody, hopefully.
Why swap?
Yeah.
Netflix edition.
Some swinger level stuff.
Okay, so let's get into this reunion. Oh, this is so spicy. I was in there kicking my feet up the whole time in the bed.
Oof. Where do you want to start?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, let's start with the obvious. We see two couples stay together. Danielle and Nick. And we see Jarrette and Iyanna stay together. Mm-hmm. They even coordinated their colors. We got the Crips on one side, the Bloods on the other side.
I don't know.
No, Nick came in like he was in a gang. He was coming in hot.
Nick came in like
Nick was not playing. He was like, he was ready to beat up Shake. Mm-hmm. He would have flew off that couch if it was like Jerry Springer.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised nobody choked him out. Nobody grabbed Shake and just threw him out.
Because he couldn't keep his hands to himself. Like that is something you learn when you're in first grade. We saw people touching people in the flashbacks, pushing them.
Yeah.
And we saw him touch Shane inappropriately as well.
What do you mean touched him inappropriately?
Like you like this.
That's not inappropriate.
That's inappropriate.
If he grabbed this junk or something, I would have been like, bro, what's going on here?
If you touch me without my permission at any point, it's inappropriate. You in my space.
I don't know if it's inappropriate. It's just not nice. It's not called for, but if you're not touching you're not flicking my...
It doesn't have to be sexual, you deviant. Anyway.
That's what I'm saying, inappropriate.
Inappropriate does not always mean sexual. You could say something to a teacher.
Unwanted touch. There's unwanted touch.
First of all, that sounds like something that you say to a sexual predator.
What are you talking about?
I had an unwanted touch. No.
Nah, stop.
Inappropriate. If a kid says something to an adult, right? Because they're different ages. It could be inappropriate based off of respect level. It doesn't have to always be about sex.
All right.
Anyway, Brooklyn education. So back to what we were saying. We see Iyanna and Jarrette still together. Fast forward, we see their segments, talks about the issues with Mallory and Sal, but you can see that they kind of like came in together as a united front. They know what was going to happen, and they just say, you know what? We understood what happened. Jarrette apologized. Say, please forgive me, Sal. No, did he apologize?
No, he didn't apologize.
Okay, let's take
It was
that back.
Very strange. It was a very strange kind of apology.
He said he did an inappropriate joke.
Yeah, he was like, that joke was hella inappropriate, Sal. I'm so sorry. No, he didn't even say I'm sorry. He was like, it was just a joke. I didn't mean nothing more by it.
I should have said it.
It was a joke.
That's still an apology.
I take it back. It was an inappropriate conversation. Yeah. It went on way longer than it had to. I don't think he said I'm sorry.
Well, you let us know if he said I'm sorry. I can't remember.
I don't think he did.
And we saw Danielle. She was very chill for one. So I wonder what she was sipping on beforehand, if she was sipping on anything. Because she was leaning on nigga like, I'm just here for the snacks.
That's what she was doing. You didn't see her doing all that?
No.
She'd be doing that. She'd be like... But this episode, Shane did all of that.
So we focus on the two couples that stayed together. Now let's get to the juice.
Well, let me add my 2 cents. I ain't say you had a whole monologue. You were just like, and let me tell you guys what happened. There was Danielle.
Don't mimic me. I will cut you. Don't get cute for these people.
You know these couples stay together. Nah, but for real, Iyanna said that she didn't watch the episodes. That they're just getting through it, and they never got to the part where he had that conversation with Mallory. So I don't know if I believe that or not. Because the thing is, like, she looked like the only person she was mad at that whole reunion was Shake. I don't think she cared about anybody. I don't think she cared about Mallory. I don't think she cared about what Jarrette did earlier. She didn't care about none of that. She's like, I got my man. We got our issues. He said it himself, like, we're working through our issues and marriage is not easy. For him to say that, it means they're still working through stuff.
Yep.
And they were both content with that. Like, it's okay. Like, that's normal. That's okay. The only person she was pissed off at was Shake, and we're going to get into that momentarily.
That's because he wouldn't shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the screen like the girl from the Poltergeist and yoke him up too.
Yeah, and Jarrette was like even telling him like, bro, shut up. So he went at him, and then Mallory herself admitted, she was like, yo, Sal, that was messed up of what I did. I take ownership of that. That conversation went up longer than it had to. And that was great. And then Nick and Danielle, they mentioned that they have their own issues. They're working through it as well. And guys, marriage is a work in progress.
Let's get to the juice. Let's get to the juice.
Let's do it. Let's talk about the juice.
So Natalie, oh my God, the scowl she had on her face, she was like...
Natalie?
Yeah, she was scowling over there.
I think Natalie was just sad.
She was sad, but at some point she was scowling.
Natalie looked busted. She looked
very sad, but she was like waiting for Shane to say the wrong thing, I think.
I guess. She knew. Everybody there was just, we can agree that everybody there was really uncomfortable.
Everybody was hot.
Everybody was uncomfortable. Nobody wanted to be there. Everybody was
except
mad
for
at
Vanessa and Nick Lachey.
I know, but everybody was mad at somebody.
Everybody was ready to throw down.
Everybody was mad.
So I take that back. She was sad. You know who was scowling?
Shayna. Shayna was like, what does this really help you see better? Like,
first of all, you the homewrecker, so I don't know why you got an attitude.
What are you doing that for?
And we find out that they actually went out afterwards. And she said, but we're just friends. Stop your lying, girl. We know
it was a joke, Natalie. It was a joke. I didn't mean nothing by what I said.
I apologize, and I was just
I take full ownership of being a bitch.
They smashed. It didn't work out, and she didn't want it to come out on TV.
Yeah.
In the discussion.
Yeah, of course. Because she's religious, of course. So she don't want her family to be embarrassed by her actions.
Probably. So we saw that little trifecta relationship. And no, actually 4 people, because we got to put in Kyle. Kyle was so hurt that he was just like, but why did you do this? But I don't know what he thought she was going to give him in that reunion, but she couldn't give you anything. You already hurt. She played you. You get to see that she still hung out with the dude afterwards. So it wasn't just about you being an atheist. I understand, Kyle, you might need some therapy because she's not going to give you what you're looking for, and you need to get over this so you can get a new woman.
It's just, you can tell out of everybody there, I know everybody was pissed off, uncomfortable. But I got to say, the one person who was more angry than everybody, I would say is Kyle. Because he was so mad that he could only focus.
Yep.
He could only focus on the thing that made him mad. Even though Shake was in the room shaking everybody.
And sitting right next to him too.
And sitting right next to him and making everybody upset.
And he couldn't sit still either.
He didn't even care to address him. He was just upset that this woman said yes to him.
Yeah.
Took his mom's ring or grandma's ring?
Mama.
Took the mama's ring.
Mama.
Stretched things as long as she did. Made him eat meat. Only to ruin their honeymoon. Leave, say, okay, I'll give it a chance, come meet my family, all this stuff, and then at the end of the day, know full well that you wanted Shane all this time.
Yeah.
So
you ain't right, girl.
So I know what she did was busted. She apologized for all of that. I don't know how long she dragged it for. I don't know how many weeks she dragged it for. But he's making it seem like she killed like all his time.
Yeah.
And maybe she did. Maybe he had plans.
But
we'll never know.
Think about it from a man's perspective. I'm not a man, but if I was a man, just like you want to have first experiences and you want that, remember that experience, he'll always remember if that's the first time he proposed to someone, it was not only the first time, but he got rejected and on TV. And
it was his mama's ring. It was a lot. It's
a lot. So that means if he finds another girl that's special, he might be hesitant to give her that ring because the juju's on it now.
Yeah.
So, okay, enough about him. Let's go to the other couples. Okay, Sal and Mallory. Let's get them out the way.
So I think a very similar situation. There was things that Sal was also very, very upset about. Mm-hmm. But unlike Shake's bum ass, both Sal and Kyle came in with one mission. We just want closure. We want to discuss the things that we never discussed and just get it out there.
Yep.
And Kyle said what he had to say. He's not going to get the closure he wants because I don't really know.
She's not going to give it to him.
I don't really know what you want. You're not going to get it. But with Sal, I feel like he kind of had his closure. I feel like he just wanted to say on TV, there's not much to talk about, but if you want to get something out of me, the only thing that I'm upset about is the fact that you dragged that conversation with Jarrette longer than you had to. It was unnecessary.
Inappropriate.
And then the other thing is, then she went and said something, and I forgot what she said, but it triggered him. And that's when he said, you know what? There is one thing that I'm going to add, and that is that I felt unheard in our relationship. In the whole relationship, all Sal tried to do was show Mallory how much he loved her. He tried literally everything he can think of to show this lady that he loved her. And like she said, she felt like there was always something missing. He felt that it was from her, that she wasn't putting in the same effort that he was putting in. So that's about it for Sal, from my point.
I would just say she seems like there was like an emotional block or just something's like
she just felt dead.
She's just like, she's not in it, and she didn't even seem like she cared at the reunion at all.
Nah, she just kind of sat there.
Like whatever, like I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
So let's move on. So next, let's go to Natalie, who was very sad this episode. Mm-hmm. And Shane, who could not sit still, looked like he was waiting for a bus or for an important like number to come through. Like he did his taxes and he's waiting for some type of results. He's waiting for his tax money to hit, his check to come in. I don't know what he was waiting for, but the boy had ants in his pants the whole entire time.
He was waiting for his pants to grow a little bit longer.
Yo, those high ones.
He had like this.
Get your sock out of here.
He had like this much of like, bro, are you wearing pants for like children and they just don't fit you right? Like, dude, get like a full pant. Like, with your shoes and no socks? Like, what's going on, dude? He couldn't sit still. The whole time he was just like...
His pupils
are mad big.
He just was like out of it.
I don't know. I hope he wasn't on no stuff.
He sounded like someone's grandma. Someone's old grandma named Maybelline.
Maybelline.
He on that stuff.
Well, you on that stuff? We on that stuff,
okay, please don't start the accent. Remember, you don't do it. I do it, okay?
You want to do it?
No, not
today. All right,
go ahead. I'm not in the mood.
But yeah, basically, he made her cry again. Essentially, she was trying to. They asked her, "Yo, what happened that night?" They didn't want to go into the details. So they asked her what happened that night. She didn't want to go into the details. He didn't even want to talk about it. She started saying how that fight really hurt us. It really changed how everything was gonna go. And then I forgot who said it. Somebody there said it. I don't know if it was Nick. And he basically said that, well, if it's really true love and this is the only thing that's stopping you, maybe it's worth to date a little bit. And she said we did. We tried to work out our issues and we had a lot of issues and we're just not working through them. And I want to kind of just like step out for a second of the show and just talk about life.
Like Coach Igor.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of times, guys, it's scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes it's scary when something is bothering you and you wanna like talk about it. Sometimes it is very, very scary. You don't know if the other person can get mad at you, resent you, leave you. There's a lot of questions there, right? But if you don't get to say your piece,
it's gonna eat at you.
It will eat at you, and you're going to have to compromise your own self constantly. And the other person's gonna never know whether you're okay or not okay with certain things. And as long as the relationship keeps progressing, you are going to lose yourself more and more and more until you forget who you are. And so, guys, if you're in that situation, please tell your partner, please don't do this. Please don't do that. This hurts me here. This hurts me here. When you do more of that, you and your partner will understand each other, and then you can actually grow.
Finish the therapy session?
I'm done with my therapy session.
What I wanted to say is not even on a therapy level. It's on the I want to know the juice level. They need to be like Married at First Sight and have those, the cameras in the house where we could just read the dialogue. So we could have saw what would have happened that night. Because there were some things, like for example, Sal was like, there's more, but I don't want to say it. Shane said there was more, but I don't want to say it.
You think he hit her?
No. I don't
think he pushed her?
No, I don't think it was physical. I think he just said some mean shit that you can't take back.
No.
But I'm saying they need those cameras there so we can see, this is all. Also, we know those cameras for Shake because they all said, which we're about to go to in a minute, that he was worse off camera than he was on camera. So if we had those cameras in the houses, we could have seen that footage as well.
Yeah, sure. All right.
So now it's time for the man of the hour. Your favorite,
the man of the hour?
Your favorite villain. Because she's a princess and I'm a villain. Like, come on, dude.
The first episode that we released on Love is Blind, I said, this couple, I can't stand watching them.
And you didn't say her, it was him, to make sure we clarify.
And there are things that we didn't put in the video that we discussed that we took out because it sounded really mean. But Shake, you are...
an asshole. You're the ass and the hole.
You are the piece of shittiest of shit that I have ever seen on TV. Like, I would say put your ass on Spirit Airlines, but like...
he don't deserve it.
That would be dishonoring Spirit Airlines further than it has ever been dishonored in the whole existence of Spirit Airlines, which isn't that much.
I don't know that, but...
awful human being.
I will say that if he was trying to make himself look better, he did a horrible job. He couldn't sit still. He was jumping in and interjecting in everyone's relationship. He disrespected the host by talking about the host's wife. See, Nick, if I was Nick, he would have got punched, or if I didn't want to lose my job.
Security.
He would have been to the exit stage left. Like, he was just doing the most. He was trying to make it seem like, Deepti's a princess and we're just attacking him. Not we, but like the viewers and also the people on the show. But you did all of this. It's more than just attraction. You did not have to drag the girl through the mud, and also you technically dragged your aunt as well. If you're not attracted to someone, okay, be friends. Let her know up front. Tell her off camera, listen, we need to ride this out, but I don't want you to be like, I don't want you to misunderstand any cues. But when we get to that alternate day, I'm not going to say yes. I don't want to let you down because you're a good person. But he said so much negative, nasty things, talking about, the show, I thought the show was going to be like this. Or no, the show is like this, but I'm not ready for the show. Like, he couldn't even keep a perspective throughout the episode.
I think the whole thing with Shake, though, is from the very beginning, he showed everybody what piece of garbage he is. And this is what I was asking India earlier today. I said, hold on a second. If he showed his true self in the pods, right? How did he end up on the show in the first place? Was there some kind of interview? Did he tell them in the interview process, I'm looking for a girl I could put on my shoulders? Like, was that his criteria? And did they then think that maybe through the process he can evolve? I don't know why they even let him on the show to begin with. And like, he didn't evolve at all. He came in with that mindset, told us in the reunion, he still stands by it. Then he told Nick that basically he lied about everything, about, I'm changing, and talking about how I'm missing the animalistic attraction. And then Nick was like, dude, you treat animals. We are people. We're not the same. And maybe that's why your bum ass decided to become a vet and not an actual doctor, because you would have never made it in med school. And he was like, oh, well, don't say that because that's offensive to veterinarians. I'm sure veterinarians work hard.
They do.
But you a bum ass.
I would never take my dogs there. I would never take anyone there. I would never take a roach there.
Nah, he the type of dude to just say heartless, fucked up shit to you. Yeah, I would never want to take my pets to this heartless ass dude. I don't know what kind of treatment he would give. Probably not a good one. So I would not go there.
I just don't understand how he can feel comfortable to sit on a couch. You said it's not inappropriate, but touch someone that's not your friend. Jump in and try to tell people how they feel about the process. Be totally wrong.
And talk about other people. Like, who are you? Bro, who are you to tell Sal and Mallory why their relationship ended? Were you there? Did you see them interact?
And they say the other girl wanted fame, but she actually left. And it's like, he's like, I'm the most genuine. I'm all of this. And then Jarrett's like,
You stayed on the show.
Yep.
Because you wanted publicity.
Probably.
You thought that if you sit down and cause drama, instead of letting people get the closure that they want, say their final thoughts to the person.
It'd be cute.
Then you thought that it's good to be disruptive. And multiple people told you to shut up. Even you yourself said, oh, let me say one more thing and then I'll be quiet.
But it wasn't one more thing.
You just kept going. Nobody wanted to hear you. All the women there despised you.
Even the hosts lost their composure because usually hosts are like objective and then you don't really see their feelings. But both of them were over him as well. I know at the end when they were hugging everyone, they probably cut it because we didn't get to see it because they wanted to show the preview of the new show.
Yeah.
I would not have hugged him and I don't blame them because I don't think they hugged him either.
Shake, let me tell you like this.
Don't want to see you.
Let me tell you like this, bro. And I'm going to tell you what Nick was thinking, all right? I'm going to tell you what Nick was thinking, all right? Because you want to tell us what everybody's thinking. Let me tell you what Nick was thinking, all right? Because, you know, I could read Nick's mind, right? Let me tell you what he was thinking. This is what he really wanted to say to you, but he couldn't say to you because...
He wanted his check.
He wanted his check. This is what he wanted to say to you. One day, Shake. One day. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not even in a couple of weeks. But one day, Shake, you're going to be throwing out your garbage. Or maybe crossing the street. Or just something you least expected. Somebody going to come up right next to you and dump a whole bucket of just horse manure.
Oh, shit.
Just straight on you. And you're not going to know why this happened, who's responsible for it. That's what he really wanted to say. Or maybe some of that Nickelodeon gunk. That's what you're going to get. You don't know when. And it ain't gonna come from me or India. We not like that. But Nick Shayne, he got you.
Nick Shayne, you mess with this man so many names so many times.
Nick Lachey, he got you. One of these days, don't worry, he got you,
I
bro.
wouldn't mess with them. I'm into astrology. Both of them are Scorpios. They'll find him. So I'm not messing with him. You don't mess with Scorpions.
They're gonna collect their money.
You least expect it.
Yeah, they're gonna collect their money from this show, build up their assets, and when you least expect it,
get your ass.
They're gonna buy your veterinarian office from directly underneath you.
Ooh.
And kick you out. And you're gonna be like, yo, what happened? One day, bro.
He did too much.
So enough about this loser. His own mama thinks he's a bum ass. Bro, you suck. Anyway, enough on him. We wanted to know, what do you guys think? Out of all the cast members here, who do you think was the absolute worst cast member? Or if there's a hierarchy, how would you rank them? And who do you think actually came in to do their due diligence?
Due diligence? What is this, a law office?
Like they came on the show to do what they meant.
Pure intentions.
Pure intentions, yeah. Who had the pure intentions?
So villain to pure intentions.
Yeah. Who would be your number one villain?
Hell yeah, Shake.
Shake hands down?
Shake hands down.
What about Shane?
No, I think he was confused.
I think he was confused?
I think he thought he wanted a serious relationship and then the stress got to him and he couldn't pick the women. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you had to rank Shake, Shane, and Shaina. I'll put Mallory in there too, because she did some F-boy behavior too. You got those four.
Shake first.
You'll put Shake first? All right.
Shaina.
Because she could have told Shane, I'm out, right?
Shane.
She didn't have to do that shit.
And then Mallory, yes.
For Mallory at the end?
Most pure intentions, I can see from like just looking at the relationship. Nick definitely would be in pure intentions.
He came in on a mission. My man was the first.
Nick will come in on pure intentions category.
What about Deepti? I don't know. I wouldn't put her second.
I think she was looking for love.
I'll put Kyle second.
But I would put Kyle
and Sal.
Like Kyle and Sal are like on the same wavelength.
So you would put Nick, then Kyle and Sal kind of tied.
Yeah.
Who would go third then? On pure intentions.
I think Iyanna and Natalie are tied there.
Iyanna and Natalie? Yeah, I would say so.
Because the father was, because you remember she told father, you know how I've been single for so long, right? When she introduced us.
Yeah, the dad was like, honey, yes.
Yeah, and then Jarrette Bear, and then the rest of everybody, blah, blah, blah. That's it.
All right. Let us know what you guys think. Anyway, if you have enjoyed us for Love is Blind, wait until Love is Blind Ultimatum. Is that what it's called? Or just Ultimatum?
Just Ultimatum.
All right, wait until Ultimatum by Nick Shayne. Nick
Lachey. He didn't even know about 98 Degrees, guys. I don't know where he was living.
Nick Lachey. When that show comes out, we will be right back here with you guys. Anyway, if you like what you saw today, definitely hit that subscribe button.
If you don't like Shake, hit that subscribe button.
If you want Shake to get some green Nickelodeon gook dropped on him, hit that subscribe button. For real. And we'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.